to factor this, we're going to break them into two linear terms. That has to break up here and here. The only way that can happen is 3x and x. So that's easy. And hey, there's 2. Well, 2 can either be 2 and 2 or 2 and 1 or negative 2 and negative 1. Well, I clearly have to have negative 2 and negative 1 because of negative 7 there. So I'm going to put a negative 2 here because in my head I thought 3 times negative 2, those outsides are going to multiply, and a negative 1 there. Oh, look, that works because negative 1x plus negative 6x is negative 7x. Boom. This one right here, that has to break up here and here. There's only one way, x and x. This has to be here and here. One of them's got to be positive, one of them's got to be negative, and we want them to add up to a positive 1. Well, that's just got to be a positive 3 and a negative 2. Done. This one right here, the only way I can factor that are 2x and x. No other ways. 5 can only be 5 and 1 or negative 5 and negative 1. And I clearly want it to be negative 5 and negative 1. Now, where do I put them? Well, I'm going to put the negative 5 here and the negative 1 here because I know that's going to multiply with the 2.
Yeah, to get the positive.
And that's going to multiply but with the positive x. So that gives me a negative 7. And then this one up here is just x plus 3, x minus 1. Because positive, it's got to be positive 3 and negative 1. And it's a positive 2, so you knew the positive had to be with the 3, not the 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then these are all being multiplied together, so just cancel what can be canceled out. That cancels out.
X fine.
That cancels out. That cancels out. And all I have left is 3x minus 1, 2x minus 5.
Yep.
Done. Oh, and one more thing. X cannot equal, if you need to do this, x can't equal, well, we canceled out x plus 3, which is negative 3. We canceled out an x minus 2, which is positive 2, if you set it equal to 0. And we canceled out an x minus 1, which is positive 1. You have to say that, technically, so that people know that this expression right here is equal to that red expression, except at these 3 points, because those 3 points are not part of the domain of that top expression.